played for the last 2 years, all of last year, all of this year, and it comes down to this. 1st and goal from the 10 for the Bluebirds. Lorenzen in the shotgun. Firing to the end zone, Derek Smith. And touchdown, Highlands.
And again, they just took advantage of their athletic ability. You know, Covington Catholic has to take 4 plays to get there, and all they have to do is throw it up to Smith. Here's the play right here, and it's just a fade to the end zone, and Smith goes up for the ball.
Something they haven't done a lot of here in the second half.
They really haven't. Now they've got to get the kick through.
Chuk out. They apparently are going for the extra point. And as we say, a steady rain is falling here, which makes snapping the extra point and kicking it that much more of a problem. Chuk lining up for the extra point to tie it and send it to a second overtime. There's the snap. The kick is up. And it is good. It's 35 all, and we are going to a second overtime.
And now we start over. We go back to the flip, decide who's going to get the ball first, and we just do it all over again.
We're going to have to send out for breakfast soon, John.
They'll give the players a couple of minutes for a break, and like I said, I believe they have to come out and do the coin toss again and decide who's going to get the ball.
Yeah, they'll reflip it, and so we'll have several minutes here. This game tied at 35, and gee, I wonder if that's going to be the play for Highlands at this point, because Smith, as you say, at 6'6", tough to defend.
Well, he really is, and down there, it's you know, you almost have to play man-to-man on the receivers, and you know, you take your athlete against theirs, and when you have Derek Smith, that's a pretty good advantage for you.
35-35. There you see Coach Lynn Ray talking to the official, just having this explained to him. This doesn't happen too often, so got to kind of go over the rules, I guess, again. But they will have a coin toss again, and we'll go through what we did the first time.
I tell you what, this is like 2 great boxers in a match. You know, one gets knocked down and they get right back up. And
John, at this point, I think it's pretty much what coaches would do as far as kick the extra point. The second time, say if a team scores, kicks the extra point, another team comes back and scores, I think there may be temptation to go for 2 at that point. I don't know. What would you do?
I would keep kicking the extra point.
Okay.
I really would. I wouldn't want to you feel like at one point your defense is going to rise up and make the play, and you know, that's something a coach is going to have to make a decision on. And but for me, I would probably continue to kick it.
The captains meet. Ben Polk for Highlands. And it appears Highlands has, or Cath, I guess, is one to toss, and Highlands will get the ball first here. So the Highlands offense gets 2 series in a row.
You notice the captains are getting smaller and smaller as they come out there.
These guys are getting tired. They don't want to walk out there. We have to wheel them out here if we have a third OT. There's Dale Mueller talking to his ball club.
What a great job both of these coaches have done.
Absolutely.
And, you know, you talk about them being 2 of the best teams in 3A. They've got to be 2 of the best teams in the state of Kentucky.
No doubt
period.
about that. And we've decided nothing yet. It's 35-35. One team's going to leave ecstatic. The other one absolutely heartbroken, John.
They really are, and you know, it's just a shame that has to happen. But down the line, they'll always remember it, and that's part of it.
So a reverse order here as Highlands gets the ball first to start this second overtime at the 10. Of course, Cath will get a chance to answer. You got to think Lorenzen's going to throw another one to Smith, but we'll see. And Lorenzen looking to throw, still looking. He throws incomplete. And there was a Cath defender there, and a little closer to that ball, he might have a shot at picking it off.
He had, I believe it's Stegman. I'm not sure if he's 12 or not, but he had him open and just did not connect with him.
Second down and goal for the Highlands Bluebirds.
See if they single out Smith here, or if they continue to roll out and look for the receiver coming across.
Lorenzen waiting and gets the ball, fakes the handoff. Jared Lorenzen still looking, still looking. He throws and the ball is incomplete. And it is 3rd and goal.
Tell you, Don, I don't know if he kept running, if he could have gotten in the end zone or not.
A lot of fans here, Highlands fans around us here, was they were telling him to go. Sure looked like it was close. Yeah, it looks like Cath right there. Cath player could have had it.
Looks like they ran into each other. Again, these are plays that you work on all year long on your goal line offense, and let's see if Highlands comes out with something a little special here.
3rd down and goal for the Bluebirds. They are at the Cath 10. Lorenzen in the shotgun. Back to throw. Still looking, he throws. There's Smith to about the 2-yard line. And it is 4th down and goal.
Derek Smith with a great catch, and a great job by the Covington Catholic to get him out of bounds. Now you got a real question with their offense. Do you try and throw from that close, or do you try and run the ball in?
At this point, here we get another look at it.
Smith doing a good job of keeping his feet there, and somebody coming up to make the play.
Gotta believe, I don't know. I mean, they're at the, see about where they're at here. Looks like they're inside the 5.
I believe
it's almost too far to, if it was a yard or two, maybe you go with Lorenzen straight up the middle. He's been able to get that all night, but looks like it might be a little bit more than that. Looks like it's about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, I think what you'll see is one of two things. I think they'll either try and loft it up to Smith again, or you're going to see Lorenzen roll out to the right side and try and hit either Stegman or Smith or run it in from that point.
Well, of course, with this being such a big play, we have a timeout, and both teams around their coaches, respective coaches. Lynn Ray just breaking the huddle with his defense. Dale Mueller talking with his offense. It is 4th and goal for Highlands.
They could get a penalty on the Covington Catholic fans right now with them on the field. If you get an interception or something, I'm not sure if you can run it all the way back or not, but their fans are moving closer and closer on the field.